It was just before Christmas and Te Ara woke up one morning. We noticed that her eye was just a bit misaligned, so we thought that was quite out of the ordinary. We took her to the doctor. One thing led to another. We were with specialists in Hastings, and then next minute we were flown to Starship, so we had no idea what was going on. They did blood tests here and diagnosed her with acute myeloid leukemia.
Young lives threatened by illness, far from home. This is possibly the worst challenge any family can face. It's hard enough to see a child suffer, but for families from outside Auckland there's the enormous extra pressure of urgently leaving home, jobs, school and community.
Because I was 8 months pregnant at the time, we packed for a month with a few gears for the baby, and we're told when we got here that we'd be here for 6 months. So that sort of threw us.
Suddenly plunged into a big unfamiliar city, with no idea how long their child will need treatment or what the outcome will be. These families will do anything. They'll sell the homes they love to be with their children, but they don't have to. Ronald McDonald House Auckland provides accommodation, support and a home away from home for the family whenever a child's life is in danger. A sick child needs their family, and the family needs a place to stay, where the other children are welcome, grandparents too. Somewhere to be a normal family through an extraordinary struggle.
You know, you've got your washing facilities, dryers and new towels, fresh towels put at your door, so just those things that you don't have to worry about.
For us to relax, to talk about things, to cry about things, to be happy about things, even to cook and talk about anything that's happened that day, eh? And if you can keep family together, it takes the stress of them, everyone's happy, the child will get better quicker.
Little Chloe from Invercargill loves it at Ronald McDonald House, which is good, because this little trooper has endured more than 80 operations and has spent much of a young life right here. No child should have to go through this, but many do. Far more, in fact, than you might think. Most people expect Ronald McDonald House Auckland to be a charming little place. In fact, it's a big, beautiful home. That's why no single supporter can shoulder the cost alone. Ronald McDonald House Auckland and Family Room provides a home for up to 61 families a night. Every night. Every year, that's over 60,000 sleeps. And every one of those sleeps is essential to a child's recovery. For a child, a day is a lifetime, so months of treatment, often painful with harrowing side effects, stretch out to an endless horizon of time. Some children will spend a big part of their childhood in hospital. Starship's great, but it's not home. That's our job.
Our daughter, she spent most of her time in Starship, so when she did come out, she thought this was just a haven because she was never allowed out of her room when we were in Starship. So we'd bring her here and she'd think that the playground was just the best, and you know, she'd run around up and down, lots of space, which was really cool. It means so much to have the facility on the same premises as Starship Hospital. Our daughter, we feel that the healing process for her was maximised 10,000-fold because we were both able to be near her.
Little Peter of Dargaville was just 19 months old when a visit to the GP became an urgent trip to Starship. Endless blood transfusions, tests and treatment couldn't quench his spirit, and this house became home to Peter's family until he passed away peacefully in his father's arms. We'll never forget the little boy who did his bit for the house by leaving his trike for others to enjoy. Ronald McDonald House has been built on the foundation that no family is ever turned away. No family is ever asked to pay.
You meet a lot of people when you come to Starship, but as a family you're not torn apart because you have nowhere to stay. If this facility wasn't here, Tony would be staying there, I'd be back in Napier, and that would just tear us apart.
That makes the generosity of supporters absolutely essential to Ronald McDonald House and the families who stay with us. Our supporters make it possible for families to build memories that aren't just about hospital, and let mums, dads, brothers and sisters create their own memories to treasure. And because of our supporters' great generosity, the staff can continue to do their wonderful work, along with our team of loving volunteers who care for the families.
I think the experience of the house, though, itself is just so much love surrounded by everything. You've got volunteers cooking meals, and wow, that's something that you don't expect. You know, those are little bonuses for the people that stay here. So this house is it's amazing, and it just brings out a lot of love and a lot of caring.
The community trust that governs the house is made up of 5 key stakeholders. However, when it comes to covering daily costs, it is support from the community that makes all the difference. The community is vital to Ronald McDonald House Auckland. It costs a great deal to offer children and families a sanctuary. These are the hardest trials they will ever face. We cannot know what it is like, but we can be there for them and make this house their home.
I don't think I would have coped. I wouldn't have coped if this facility wasn't here. Having a small baby as well, they cater for all of that. Yeah, I think if we had to live apart, live separately, then it would have been too stressful. Especially knowing that I couldn't be with our daughter, knowing that he was with her 24/7, and that I wasn't really having much to do with the decision making. That would have just torn us apart, would have torn me apart.
Sometimes even a house in the hospital grounds is too far. That's why the Ronald McDonald House Family Room crisis accommodation is right inside Starship itself. For parents of critically ill children, the reality is often long hours by the bedside and little sleep. Our family room provides 13 beds, allowing parents the opportunity to snatch a few hours sleep. And a day lounge for these mainly Auckland families to take a break from long hours on the ward. A relaxing haven, just minutes from their children like Leona. When newborn Leona fought for his life in intensive care for 51 gruelling days, his mum Trina from Papatoetoe in Auckland would have slept in the corridor if she'd had to. But she didn't, because Ronald McDonald House and Family Room is right where parents need it.
Oh, a million thank yous to everyone who have especially sponsored this place.
We never want people to go through what we've been through, but if they have to, this is the best place to come.
That's all this place is all about. Mainly it's about the kids who are in Starship and the parents who can come here. We need it. The kids need it.